welcome Ms. Owensby to the stage.
Good evening. You know, you guys have said some wonderful things up here, Skippy. It's been nice. And it's also an honor just to look out and see people that I've worked with in the past, retired and looking good. Guys, it agrees with you. It's, I have so many wonderful students. I can probably start from 1973 and could name so many. And for 2019, guys, thank you so much for singing tonight. Great job. You guys are wonderful. Had a student to travel here just to be with me tonight, Sharo Spikes. Sharo, thank you for traveling to be here. I appreciate that. Did not know she was coming. Patty Burney called and said, I want to put Sharo Spikes. She called, she paid online, and I had to call her back. And she said, Mrs. Owensby is my hero. You had all those good people pushing you also, Sharo. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. I met Sharo, and she was struggling her sophomore year, and she left Marion High School, and she moved with some relatives, and grades were not great. She came back to Marion, and we started getting her involved in the Black History Club, and I said, you're going to college. We just need to determine where you're going. And so we started working with Sharo. That semester, Sharo pulled a 4.0. I introduced Sharo to Mrs. Record, and I said, this young lady needs to go to college. And Mark said, I will find money for Sharo. And so Sharo ended up going to Tennessee State, and she graduated from Tennessee State. And we could go on. My nephew Vincent back there, that I drove to Tennessee State and walked in the hot sun for days trying to get him registered before they had online stuff. So it's been a great journey. Now let me read my speech. And since I'm last, Skippy, I can, I told my pastor back there that they put me last because they know I'm a teacher and I love to talk. And so since I love to talk, I'll let you guys go in time for service tomorrow. You know, how rewarding it is to stand before you to be honored for the Hall of Distinction at Marion High School, along with all these outstanding Marion High School graduates. When this award was started a few years ago, I was always excited about reading the outstanding achievements of graduates from Marion High School, even some of the students I had taught. But it never dawned on me that I would join them on the Wall of Distinction. What an honor. It has been an amazing journey with so many wonders along the way. My students have taught me so much. I came to Marion thinking I can change the world. But God blessed me to touch the lives of students, and they went out and changed the world. God showed me favor and allowed me to unlock my door every day to the creativity of my students. I am so thankful that when I wanted to go in other directions, it was revealed to me that this is my calling. the calling to always want the best for my students, and the willingness to fight for that best. My students taught me so much. My first class with Jess Allenball, Derek Casey, Adrian Barnett, taught me how to involve parents and to make home business. My class with Senator Greg Taylor, Dr. David Jones, and Dr. Eric Treadwell taught me not to be so trusting and to make sure that chaperones were on duty at all times on the college visits. My class with Greg Rowley and the late Troy Overton, who was honored here tonight, taught me to always check what you have students to type for you. Greg and Troy were my teacher's aides. We had a foods day, and I had Greg and Troy to type all the recipes so my students could read those before they would eat. The students came in and they were laughing and sharing the recipes with other students. And I thought, now something is not right here. So I inquired about what they were laughing about. And why are you going to my pots and peeping in the pots? And they shared the recipe that Troy and Greg had typed. It started off, elephant stew. Peel several large bags of potatoes, get a big bag of onions, run really fast and catch a large elephant, rinse it off, and drop all the ingredients in a big pot, cook for a week, enjoy. Very clever. At least they had my students reading more recipes or surprises. I would like to thank all of my students that I have taught from 1973 until today. They are the ones who have made me look good. They are the ones who taught and trained me to be flexible and to look for the good in all people. They taught me not to give up on anyone, even when my expectations are not being met. At least they walked away with something. They taught me to laugh some and always be ready for the next challenge. I am so thankful to this community for the love and the trust that you showed and allowed me to have a small deposit in your children. I thank my husband, Vern, for supporting me in the time needed to invest in my school. I thank my family for their love and support to travel from Arkansas and Texas and Kentucky to be here to share this moment with me. I thank my daughter, Kelly's, and my son, Kyle, for sharing me down through the years with so many students. I thank my 4 grandsons, Kylan, Caden, Cam, and Arius, for allowing my students to be a part of our circle. I thank Jocelyn Whitaker and Rita Faulkner for nominating me for this outstanding award. And I would like to thank the committee for keeping this a secret, because I would have talked you guys out of this. Dr. Lindsay, John Ernest, Kim Townsend, Aaron Vermillion, Terry Lakes, Lori Ellsroth, Karen Looney. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I would like to leave you with the words of John Shatler. I am the most fortunate of all who labor. A doctor, is allowed to usher life into this world in one magic moment. I am allowed to see that life reborn each day with new questions, ideas, and friendships. An architect knows that what he builds with care, his structure will last for centuries. A teacher knows that if she builds with love and truth, what she builds will last forever. I am a warrior, daily doing battle against peer pressure, negativity, fear, conformity, prejudice, ignorance, and apathy. But I have great allies: intelligence, curiosity, parental support, individuality, creativity, faith, love, and laughter, all rush to my banter with indomitable support. And who do I have to thank for this wonderful life that I am fortunate to experience but you, the public, the parents? For you have done me the greatest honor to entrust me with your greatest contribution to eternity, your children. And so I have a past that is rich in memories. I have a present that is challenging, adventurous, and fun, because I am allowed to spend my days with the future. I am a teacher, and I thank God for that every day. Thank you.